Hey, you guys, it's Drunk Monkey 42 here. I am back with another episode of my playthrough of Horizon 2 Forbidden West Part 7. Just want to do a quick reminders. If you do want to catch this live, you can catch it live on Twitch. Uh, so that's going to be Twitch/X Drunk Monkey 42X. While you're there, don't forget to hit the follow button. Much appreciated. I do the Horizon live streams on Fridays, so don't forget to catch that. You can turn on notifications for any of the ones that I do throughout the week. But I just want to do, like I said, I just wanted to get that out of the way. A little quick reminder. So, all right. So I went ahead. Uh, we were working on some missions and some side missions and whatnot. We got another contract. We got a rebel base done and whatnot. I still haven't really done the relics yet. I'll go back and look at those later on. I feel like I'm missing a weapon or something or a tool to actually access a couple of these when I was looking around. So we're just going to go ahead and leave them for now. If I do any of them, I will definitely let you guys know whether or not how I did it, whether or not I did it. But I'm hopefully I could just do it on the live stream. So, anyways, sorry about that. Enough with the chit chat. So let's go ahead and get down. I'm gonna go ahead and activate the Shadow in the West side mission before we do the main mission, even though it's a little bit further away. The main mission is like down this way around here. No, right around here. But we are going to take the long way here, and we're going to mount up too to do this. But I'll probably try to stop at each of the campfires just so I can get the fast travel points. But we're going to go ahead, we're going to get all the way over here and get that done before anything. All right, let's go ahead. We'll go back here. Oh, also, reminder, if you are watching this on YouTube or whatnot, even on Twitch, I do make edited videos to edit out some of this to make the stream a little bit shorter of video. So you can always catch those on either on YouTube or on my Twitch channel. Just look at my highlights, and those are the edited version if you don't want to watch the full-length stream. I cut out some of the fights, and on this one I also cut out some of the travel time as well in those videos, just to shorten up the video a little bit. So, anyways, I came over here. I saw this, so I wanted to show you this location for this text log, Blast from the Past. In case anybody's wondering that, I probably won't have that in the descriptions or anything.
I'll mark this spot in my focus. Come back later.
Oh, a flower. Interesting. Okay. And a quick reminder where it's at. It's right here is where I found that that little thing. You can warp here to the campfire. It's just a little bit northwest of this ruin. So, anyways.
Those are the coordinates Vezra gave his henchmen from the Daunt. Time to see what the Eclipse are up to.
So it says kill the Eclipse. Alright, there's one guy. Looks like a guy right there. What's this? Scrapper. Okay.
The machine's resistant to plasma.
Huh, unidentified signal. We'll look at that here in a little bit. Captives.
Eclipse. Right. I need to get into those ruins and find out what they're up to.
Right in here.
There's people here. Utaru. Are they being forced to excavate these ruins? Those
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't go
machines
after
look like
that guy
they've been
that's standing right there, because that guy's coming
overridden.
up.
Better be careful.
Alright, he is going away. Take out this guy. Next target. Next target's probably going to be that. I want to go down here. Okay. Got a path. What is that thing?
Cauldron to learn how to override machines.
That thing's path is going to go by.
I need to take care of any Eclipse guards still around.
I think we're going to go here. See what happens. Okay, I should have probably waited right over there in those bushes. I could have got him. That's fine. Doesn't look like there's a rider on that, so that's good. Wait for this guy. Wait for our timing.
Run!
What?
Down it goes!
How the heck did it? See, I think of some of this alert stuff is a little BS, because I don't feel like I alerted that scrapper. I think we're going to go after... We're going to go after that scrapper. I definitely can go this way to get.
I need to take care of any Eclipse guards still around.
Go away or they'll kill us.
It's weak against shock.
That thing's
You
dead.
need to leave, Outlander.
I need to take care of any Eclipse guards still around.
Just gotta get rid of this guy. Hopefully. Hopefully. Come on. Give me the silent kill. this?
Let's see what I can do with this.
Oh. 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 That's a big gun. But I don't need that right now. We got a little bit of alertness that we had earlier, but it went away quick since I was able to take care of that thing.
I need to take care of any Eclipse guards still around.
There's 2 Eclipse guards I can see, and then we got that scrapper roaming around. I'll check out those signal thing later. I'm just hoping that I can get play safe.
Did you see that too?
Crud. Did I fall down too?
Take this to a dyer later.
Search, but don't take them on alone.
I don't think I'm going anywhere till I deal with these guys.
Call it off.
I need to take care of any Eclipse guards still around.
She keeps saying that, but I know that.
You!
My gosh.
It's that outlaw!
That's all of them. Now, I need to
Hey!
get into these ruins.
I can help you
Stop
get in.
whatever this Vezra's doing. Let's talk.
It won't open from this side. It's got some kind of special lock. Eclipse bastards. Good riddance!
So, Vezra found an actual fortress to hole up in.
Listen. If you're here to stop them, you could sneak in from the upper scaffold. We haven't reinforced all of the southern wall yet. Vezra's holed up on the other side of the pit.
Who are you? And the others?
I'm Yef. All of us are Utaru. The Eclipse have been prowling the borders of Plainsong, snatching up anyone they can. Would have worked me to death if you hadn't shown up.
The others ran off. Will they be okay?
They'll run straight for Plainsong. No guarantees, but they'll probably make it. I'd be more worried about the ones still inside. They'll either be working or penned up.
I'll keep an eye out for them. So the Eclipse abducted you?
Yeah. I was out, exploring a couple weeks ago when they caught me.
Exploring?
Well, more like wandering and looking for scraps. Plainsong isn't such a fun place to be right now. Not much food, not much to do. Of course, it's 1,000 times better than this cesspool. Next time, I'll stay closer to home.
Any idea what's waiting for me inside?
Eclipse goons, killer machines, dangerous weapons from the old ones.
What kind of weapons?
You think they'd tell me? I was lucky to go a day without a beating. The leader's always droning on about wielding the ancient power of death.
That sounds bad. You should probably head back
And miss my chance to deliver some payback? I want to help.
then stay here and let me handle the fighting. If I rescue anyone else inside, they'll be grateful to see a friendly face.
Well, luck be with you then. Guess I'll just sit back and enjoy the show.
I have a feeling he's not going to hold back.
Look at all this. Must have been some battle the old ones fought here.
Here's this audio log.
All forward positions overrun. Can't raise USRC. Bottom line, we're dog meat. Any goddamn suggestions? Still got an FAE. When the bots pour in, we detonate. Blow up a whole lot of tin cans. Take them with us. Spiteful. I like it. Make it happen. See you in the sky, soldier.
Okay. Right there. Kind of hard to miss it. That one you'll probably get right off. Get what? What does what?
The old ones fought hard here. Looks like this place was under siege.
The blood and sweat of our slaves seed this ancient battleground. And soon, we will reap our destiny.
Just making sure that there's nothing else. Failsafe. Oh, that's that data point. That's what it was called. I don't see anybody, so maybe
Upon this fortress, we construct
it will be all right.
of our empire. We, privileged few, will rule over thousands.
That's my way in. I can refill my pouch with these later. Quite an operation the Eclipse have here. Time to put an
No
end to it.
longer are we burdened by the Kasha masses. We are free. Free to conquer.
Like, I saw a guy here, but it was not highlighting him at all.
Acid won't do much here.
Definitely a good idea to mark as many people as we possibly can. Smoke drums. That'd be definitely nice.
And we won't stop with
That
Meridian.
good crumble
The
point.
known world will tremble as our
Another good
shadow
crumble point
stretches
there.
across the land.
Oh. Use something that I don't really like to use a whole lot of. A rock. See if we can lure this guy away from this other guy.
Who's that?
Remember, only I can give you this gift. Only I can lead you. For I am no longer just a man. I wield the very
Someone likes the
power
sound
of
of their
death
own voice.
itself.
Things get loud whenever Longleg's involved.
Like to take that out, but I have to hit one of those. Pillars, but I think I can take out these. If I take out these two guys,
Our slaves see this ancient battleground. And soon, we will reap our destiny.
got one of these guys that's right here.
There.
Simply put, there is this right here.
Upon this fortress, we
So
construct
I can actually hide
foundation
here,
of our empire.
and we can just scan it from here.
We, privileged few, will rule over thousands.
I actually meant to hit play.
Got a quarter ton of metal on top of me. Maybe 3 ribs left. FAE hasn't blown. Which means that the engineers are dead. Gotta cut myself out of here. And it's gonna hurt. But you know what they say. If you want something done right,
Fubar. Yeah, it sounds like it was probably Fubar. And we're gonna lure this guy. Hopefully over here.
No longer are we burdened by the Kasha masses. We are free. Free to conquer.
Go back in the tall grass and make sure there's nobody else around. I know there's one guy, and it looks like there might be another audio log. Oh, maybe not.
I saw you.
And we won't stop with Meridian. The known world will tremble as our shadow stretches across the land.
We should start over there.
Yeah. Start over here.
We should give it up.
Nice. Now I can probably get rid of that stupid guy.
Remember, only I can give you this gift. Only I can lead you. For I am no longer just a man. I wield the very power of death itself.
Okay, apparently I do not know how to set those things off.
Something ignited.
Oh,
So much for the guards. Now for their leader. Those
Well-
speakers have to be connected to a power source somewhere. Probably inside that big structure. Bet that's where I'll find him.
well, apparently I did ignite it with the
No
fire
longer
arrow.
are we burdened by the Kasha masses. We are free. Free to
Took
conquer.
forever. Oh. Pick up a few rocks.
And we won't stop with Meridian. The known world will tremble as our shadow stretches across the land.
Alright, just doing a quick little backtrack here to grab some of this loot. That's it. And now we will open the door.
Otaru prisoners. I gotta let them out. Quick.
An outlander?
Who is she?
Help us!
Calm down, everyone. I'm gonna set you free.
am no longer
Blessed thanks!
Hang tight. I'll get you out of there. You're safe now. Get as far from here as you can.
But what will you do?
Clean up this mess.
Alone?
That's certain death!
Sure. For the bad guys. All of you, find a place to hide while I finish this. Now, to take care of Vezra.
the blood and sweat of our slaves in this ancient
For some reason, that lock just seemed kind of
soon. We will read
not really the best secured.
we construct the
Well,
foundation of
that's
empire.
nice.
We, privileged few, will rule over thousands.
All right, let's see. I saw something inside here, so I kind of want to go inside here. Have you that one? Definitely grabbing that, and then there is. I don't have to be on this side to do it, but here's this.
Time's up. Warbots are right outside. Inputting detonation sequence. Alpha, Charlie, Echo. Shit! Safety switches won't disengage. No time to do it manually. It's over. I failed. God, if you're listening, look out for my little girl.
Wow.
The arts of the Old Ones are mine alone to command. And by mastering them, I will secure our future.
Maybe you should secure your hideout first.
The savior of Meridian. How kind of you to deliver
Shut
your-
up, Vezra. It's over.
Hardly. You may have driven us from the Sundom, but now is the time for revenge.
That Ravager isn't gonna make things easy. I gotta take it out, fast.
Ooh.
Open fire!
Vezra, you're going down next!
I have you now!
What I wouldn't give to watch you die.
You'd have to try a lot harder for that.
Not with this. We'll both be gone in an instant.
should have looted that thing. Dang it.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
I hoped you just beat the snot out of these bastards, but this is beautiful.
The others. I told them to hide. Are they?
Everyone's okay. They all found a safe place. I figure we'll camp out here until we get our strength back up. Then I'll take everyone back to Plainsong.
Thanks, Yev.
Listen, sometimes during his ramblings, Vezra mentioned his former comrades. Said they'd arrive any day now. Are we safe?
I don't know. But I intend to find out. It looks like Vezra spent some time in here. I'll take a look around. Find out if there's any more Eclipse we need to worry about.
Yeah, well, I really hoping I find some health items.
I left word in the Domed. If the others are still alive, they'll find it and try to join me here.
Not if I take them out first, which I did. Focus, see anything?
5 tribes. 5 bombs. That's what I need. With their capitals in ruins, they will have no choice but to submit to my rule. Tribes. 5 bombs. That's what I need. With their capitals in ruins, they will have no choice but to submit to my rule.
I'll say this for Vezra. He dreamed big.
Still not finding that in any health stuff. Ugh. I mean, it acts like there's chest right here, but I don't see any chest or any way to open up
Could
the
look
chest.
around with my focus.
Loyal Eclipse, if you're seeing this, it means you've left the Sundom in search of something to follow. Your journey is almost over. Follow the sun beyond the gates of barren light, and bask in the gloam of future conquest. The new empire awaits.
I've seen this before. I think that's the last of them. Guess that's all I need to know. I should talk to Yev. Let him know what I found.
What did you find?
Vezra's comrades are dead. The Utaru have nothing to fear from the Eclipse anymore. And neither does the rest of the world.
Well then. Can't imagine there's anything a scrawny forager like me could ever do for someone like you, but if you ever need a favor, you can find us in Plainsong. I hope you make it there.
Three points plus the level up. Not too bad. And a trophy.
Ain't these it enough?
No, that something right there, and I wish I would have seen it beforehand. But I don't know if that's anything to do with where I'm at. Trying to get some more of these herbs. Yeah, and I can't go back in there. Well, I missed out on that. I don't know how important that was, but that sucks.
Save these for when I need it.
Okay, so we're gonna go real quick to skills. Check out Survivor, maybe see if we can get something health related. Okay, there's that. Faster consume on potions. Actually, I may just do that. Yeah, we'll go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and do faster consume on potions. That makes sense to get that done. Always forget about the Valor. Yeah. We get that one. Okay. So we're gonna go back to our quest. Now, the main one is Death's Door. We got all the sides done so far that I've picked up. So we probably head over to Death's Door. So I kind of want to hit that campfire before I.
This is it. Location of the coordinates I scanned from the spire. A workshop underneath a dead forest titan. Just the kind of place Silence would slink away to. What was he doing here?
Poor Hades. So cramped in there. No room to think. You can't even speak. Now, the processing orb of a Titan, on the other hand, well, you're used to that. But once I load you on that, you'll be so much more comfortable. Until interrogations begin, anyway.
That device is blinking. I guess Silence wants me to check it out.
Yeah, I'll check it out in just a sec. I see there's a table here. Probably gonna check out that table, and then it looks like another audio or another log. It's right here. Oh, it's on the other side. We don't have to be right up on it, but
Some kind. Kind of log, most of it's redacted. It looks like into forcing Hades to talk.
Yeah, let's go mess with this pad.
Aloy, consider this message a beacon to help guide you out of the fog of ignorance. Using explosives, I've detached the processing orb from the Titan overhead, a perfect cage for our mutual friend, Hades, in order to render it cooperative. Tell her what we've discussed about the mysterious signal that gave you life.
Signal only meant for me. Signal was received for 7.22 years and ceased. Cannot compromise. Gaia reboot. But entities will still fail.
Back to that, are you? Perhaps you need a reminder that you have failed. So you see, Aloy, Gaia can be safely rebooted. As for where to find a backup, well, you'll need to trot along after me to find out.
He thinks he's got it all figured out. Bastard. But I guess there's only one way to find out where he moved the orb.
Love you. Okay. To follow his trail. Oh, I'm gonna assume that this little indention was him
I better
rolling
see
that
where
ball.
this trail leads. So here I am, following along after Silence like a fool. After he tricked me by rigging his lance to steal Hades. Crazy AI that wants to kill everything. Couldn't just let me do the same thing and destroy it? And now I'm gonna have to put up with more of his self-righteous bull. Saw me.
Well, follow me, but
Silence must be pretty confident he's found a backup of Gaia, but
well,
how? Every place I've checked, every lead, they've all been dead ends. All backups purged. So what did Hades tell him?
and he pushed that boulder quite a ways. And uphill.
Looks like the trail goes into the hillside.
Workbench.
A ruin. Okay. Let's see where this goes. I guess Silence used that machine to haul his prize. That must be the orb Silence stuck Hades in. And that door. Looks like a Pharaoh facility. Or a Zero Dawn? Come on, Hades. You still in there? Hades? Is that you?
System threat detected.
You don't look so good.
You are the Aloy. Come to destroy me.
Yes. Permanently this time. Even like this, you're a threat to Gaia. Once I resurrect her.
So you have not yet secured Gaia back up. Then Gaia is dead. Earth and you too. Despite malfunctions, I have won.
Silence asked you where to find a backup of Gaia?
Data error. Memory structures disintegrated.
Right. Because that would have been easy. What did Silence do to you, Hades? It's like you've been hollowed out.
Silence interrogated me.
And what did you tell him?
Data error. Memory structures disintegrated.
You don't remember any of it?
I remember you.
What, like me beating you at the Spire? Okay, that's not going anywhere. Do you know where Silence went?
No. He departed 12.8 days ago. Perhaps he... Data error. Behavior prediction structures disintegrated.
So you don't know anything more than I do. Great. Do you know why Silence dragged you to these ruins?
Silence intended you find me here.
Obviously. But why? What was this place?
Location is square. Data error. Memory structures disintegrating. My deathbed. He called it my grave.
But you... I guess I'll find out when I go inside. When the mysterious signal transformed you, it made Gaia's other subordinate functions conscious too. You escaped when Gaia destroyed herself, but so did they. Where did they go?
Each function migrated to coordinates based on data error. Memory structures disintegrated.
Bunch of crazed AIs, scattered who knows where, doing who knows what. Hephaestus kills thousands every year with the combat machines it keeps making. And you nearly ended the world. 7 more functions out there, cooking up trouble. It's not a happy thought.
You are unhappy. Good.
Anyone ever tell you you've got a great personality, Hades?
Sarcasm detected.
Yeah, didn't think so. Sylens questioned you about the mysterious signal. The one that woke you, gave you consciousness. Who sent it?
Signal transmitted by masters.
And who are they?
Masters woke me to destroy earthly life.
Who would want that?
Data error, memory structures disintegrated.
Enough. It's time to finish this.
Does Aloy still think she can restore Gaia? Save life on Earth?
Yeah, Aloy does.
Then you are deluded. Extinction inevitable.
What would you know, Hades? Twice you tried to destroy life on Earth, and twice you failed. The only extinction you ever brought about is your own. And there's no tricked-out lands to save you this time.
You are incorrect. 3 times. Hades extinguished life.
What? You remember this?
Yes, data intact. Non-viable biospheres aborted in years 2154, 2161, 2168.
So, that's centuries ago. It's what you were designed to do.
Current biosphere is version 5. There will be no version 6.
There won't need to be. I'm saving this one.
Deluded. Outcome inevitable.
Master Override armed. To activate, state name and rank.
Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime.
Extinction.
Master Override activated. Purging extinction protocol.
Last white
Aloy, I see you've dealt with Hades.
Yeah. Think maybe you can stay dead this time?
It will. You can trust.
Trust?
Yes. Trust. As in, since I did what you could never do, and extracted all of Hades' priceless knowledge, you can trust that I was willing to actually let you destroy it this time.
So back to holograms instead of face-to-face? What, afraid I'd stab you or something?
There's a reason
And using the same spyware. I see, so all those times I called, you could have just answered? But I guess you just prefer to go on spying all this time.
My world stopped revolving around you months ago, Aloy. I've had work to do. Countless hours of research, as demanding and time-intensive as it has been critical to the fate of this planet.
Right, of course. You're just trying to save the world, too.
That's right. The difference, of course, is that unlike you, I've produced results.
Did you find a backup of Gaia or not?
Oh, yes. I believe I did.
Where?
Voila. Why do you think I summoned you here? Behind that gene-locked hatch lie the ruins of the ancient facility where the Hades extinction protocol was perfected. A testing process that ran hundreds of trials, each of them using a backup of Gaia.
Hades told you this?
It took some convincing, but yes. So, Are you ready to go get what you've been searching for the last 6 months? Or are you just going to stand there with your mouth open?
You mentioned you've been busy,
Exceptionally busy.
but not so busy you couldn't teach Tanakh the rebels to override machines, ride them as mounts.
Aloy, the only issue you should be concerned about is obtaining a Gaia backup. Perhaps if you focused more, you might actually see results.
That's not exactly a denial, Silence.
Take it any way you want.
Just to confirm, Hades said that there are backups of Gaia in there.
Yes. Or were anyway. 1,000 years ago.
Backups that didn't get purged when Ted Farrow wiped every copy of Apollo.
Correct. According to Hades, this facility could not be accessed by remote signal. Not even Ted Farrow could touch the data here.
Backups. Data complete, Gaia and her subordinate functions. Everything needed to reboot the system. Restore control over the terraforming system, save life on Earth. And there.
So Hades said. So what are you waiting for?
Did Hades reveal the source of the mysterious signal? The one that woke it, tried to destroy life on Earth?
Yes, it did.
Care to share?
In due time. First things first, Aloy. Last I checked, you still had a superintelligent AI named Gaia to reboot.
Yeah. The same Gaia who had to destroy herself 20 years ago because of the signal?
It stopped being transmitted years ago. It's no longer a threat.
What if it repeats?
It won't. Even if it did, well... The details are complicated, but the signal required Hades to take effect. Delete Hades from any backup you reboot, and Gaia's safe. Now stop wasting time. Go get a backup.
All right. I'll search the facility for a Gaia backup. But just to be clear, Silence, if this ends up being another one of your tricks...
It's a gene-locked hatch, Aloy. You're literally the only person who can open it. How could I set a trap inside?
Trick me again, Silence, and our next conversation will be face-to-face. Though you won't have much to say, on account of my spear being buried in your throat.
Aloy, thanks to me, everything you've desired, everything you've been fumbling about, unable to achieve for 6 months, is now within your grasp. Now, I know you didn't learn much about manners growing up a Nora outcast. But in a situation like this, you say, thank you, and I say, you're welcome.
Well, that was a lot to take in.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Soka. Please step inside. Please step inside. Please step inside.
Are you kidding me?
I think we're in luck.
And luck? The door is completely messed up.
Obviously. But despite the malfunction, you can still get through. If you'll be patient for a while longer. See those crystals there? The Osram call them Firegleam. They're combustible. Not nearly powerful enough to blast through a door like that.
But maybe just enough to jolt it open a bit more.
Exactly. It will only work with an igniter. I'm sending you the schematics now. To build it, you'll need some machine parts and the oil from a kindleweed plant. That only grows underwater, but you should be able to find some in the nearby lake. The parts are more complicated. You'll need a spark coil from within a Leap Lasher's power cell. Remove the power cell before you kill the machine, or else it'll break.
Got it. Well, I already have some deep water kindleweed. Just need to get the parts.
That's good. I already got some of the parts. needed for this, which is right there. We're gonna run over to here. We're gonna go ahead and run over to the campfire. That's what I wanted to say. Okay. All right. Well,
It's that famed noise.
this is where I'm going to end it for this stream. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I definitely appreciate that. Don't forget to hit the follow button. That also helps me out. Also, if you want to catch this live, don't forget to follow me on Twitch. Again, thank you so much, guys, and thank you for the love and support that you've already shown me. Definitely appreciate it as well. So yeah, that is it. So last call, and again, I'm out of here for tonight, guys. Peace.